So welcome to Rakuen, a game by Shigihara. Very pretty. Say, this game was made by Shigihara, who's a very amazing composer for several video games. Listen, I will admit I was never really familiar with her broader portfolio, so to speak. It's obviously where I know that name from was To the Moon. I believe she was the composer and behind To the Moon, and definitely the singer behind that one song that made myself and everyone else who played the game cry. Everything's alright. Absolutely is. And I have heard that there's a true, proper sequel to the Moon now. I don't remember the name offhand, but I think she did that one too. So, obviously have more amazing music to go through. But, for now, we have another story which is probably going to break all of our hearts. Or warm all of our hearts. To the Moon. This is Rakuen, adventure game about a little boy who lives in the hospital. One day, the boy asks his mom to escort him to the fantasy world from his favorite storybook, so that he can ask the guardian of the forest to grant him one wish. In order to receive his wish, the boy must complete a set of challenges that revolve around helping his neighbors in the hospital by interacting with their alter egos in the fantasy world. So, Finding Paradise, yes, that's it. I do want to try that out sometime. We'll see. But for now, let's open the book and dive right in. Okay, Q to talk with mom. Space enter interact. Escape menu. Simple enough. Who's there? Hey. How'd you get in here? Your door's unlocked, man. Oh. Who are you? I'm Yami. I live across the hall. Did you just move in or something? No, I think I got here around the same time as you. Never let me out of my room. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I sneak out at night when the nurses aren't watching. Promise you won't tell anyone I'm here, okay? I promise. So, how long are you in here for? I don't know. Mom says it could be a while. Same here. It gets really boring sometimes. I know what you mean. Someone's coming. Sorry, man. I gotta go. Friendly neighbor? Hey, wait. Yeah? Maybe I could visit you sometime. Not as boring when there's two. You won't be able to get into my room. Not even supposed to leave, remember? It does. Got that smoothness to it, I guess. Oh yeah. don't worry. I'll come visit you again. I promise. Yami? Where'd you go? Ooh. An IV bag filled with a saline solution. Heavy lines versus saturated colors. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting that. Oh, save. Getting acquainted. Cabinet, sure. Cabinet is empty. Treatment guide. Patient number 237. Pemetrexate disodium, 800 milligrams once. Carboplatin, 360 milligrams once. Carboplatin, 376 milligrams once. Oh. Yep. Origami hat. Oh. Door is locked. It's a sign at the door. Read it? Sure. Storage area 5B. Patients not allowed beyond this point. Let's answer the phone. Hello? Hello, dear. It's Mom. Mom! Just wanted to let you know that my train was delayed, so I'm going to be a bit late. Oh. Okay. So sorry, dear. I'm going as fast as I can. It's okay, Mom. I understand. I'm off work this week. Dropped off your little brother at Grandma's. So, we'll be able to spend lots of time together. Play games. I'll read to you. It'll be like our own little party. Thanks, Mom. I love you. Love you too. Oh. Well, well. I see you're wide awake and walking around. No one told me I couldn't walk around. Huh. Okay, wise guy, I've got a couple things to tell you. First of all, some good news. Your tests have come back. It turns out things are looking pretty good. In fact, I think it might be okay for you to walk around the halls a bit today. You mean I get to leave my room? Indeed. Yes! Not so fast. There's something else I need to talk to you about. This morning, the cafeteria reported that a lot of food and drink was stolen from the kitchen. Eh? Since the wig was all locked up last night, I believe the thief might still be in the building somewhere. So can you take a moment to check and see if any of your belongings were stolen? Okay. Oh no. It's gone. Doctor, they took it. They took Rakuen. Oh. What did they take? Rakuen. It's my favorite book in the whole world. My mom reads it to me every night. It's very special. A book indeed. Are you completely sure you didn't just misplace it? I'm sure. After Mom finishes reading, she always puts it back in the same place. It's our tradition. Okay, calm down. What does your book look like? Has a brown cover. It looks very old. And there's a clasp made of silver with a hole for a key. Silver clasp, eh? Guess that explains why they'd take a children's storybook. Well, I'm really sorry about this. I can only imagine how important it must have been to you. I want you to know that we'll be doing all we can to track down the thief. It's gonna be so sad. You know what? What? You're allowed to leave your room today. Why don't you go talk to some of the other folks around this floor? Who knows? Maybe someone will be able to help you get your book back. Take care now. I'll be back to check on you in a bit. Well, don't mind if I do. Mirror. Oh. Fill the sink with water? Sure. Sink is filled with water. Yay. Lights on. Lights off. Wow, that is more interactability than I expected for a bathroom. House plant that looks like it could use some water. Oh, can we water the plant? Origami hand. The cabinet? Yes. The cabinet is empty. Oh, can I open my cabinet? Just the call button. Okay. Hello, can I help you? Is the cafeteria open? It is. They should be serving breakfast now. Fair enough. Oh, sorry, I called my mistake. No worries, try to get some rest. Okay, let's go take a... Oh, wow. Heard you had a pretty tough day today. You hang in there, alright? You're doing great. Door is locked. Look at the sign. Keep out. Only authorized personnel allowed beyond this point. Alright, look at the doorknob. It's an electronic device with a passcode entry labeled Closet 5C. However, it doesn't appear to be turned on. Oh. Puzzle hints. Over the cabinet. Cabinet is empty. Folders filled with medical forms. Looks like there's something beneath the folders. Underneath? Sure. Found 5G. Oh no. I found 5G. Hey there. What's up? Hey, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Cora. It's probably pretty easy to remember me because I'm the only girl in my grade with a pink mohawk. Whoa, cool! And don't worry. My mom knows. She's the one who let me do it. Hell yeah. Anyway, it was nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too, Cora. Oh hey, some friends and I are working together to do something special for the people on our floor here. In the hospital. Like what? I'll have more details later. If you find anything cool you want to donate, come talk to me. Okay. I know a lot of folks feel powerless but they have to stay here. Here's the way I see it. No one knows how much time they have in this world. My time could be up in 80 years. Or 8 minutes. Point is, I'm gonna do everything I can to make good use of my time. Time's precious, you know? If I could help just one person here to feel happier, it'd be all worth it. Oh? Did you hear about the thief? Dude, yeah! Chief Panky came out here earlier, and he was not happy. I guess the thief took a lot of food from the cafeteria kitchen. How the heck did they get into the kitchen? Can't even get there from the cafeteria. Believe me, I've tried. Tell me about Tony. But between you and me, I think Tony's hiding something. He acts so grumpy all the time. He's got this pretty little music box in his room that he guards with his life. Why would a grumpy old dude like that have a sweet little music box? Tell me about Sue. Sue's a sweetheart. She's obsessed. Obsessed? Yeah, I guess she had to move to the hospital before saying goodbye to her friend. That's pretty much all she talks about now. Jack Jackie's that guy over there at the blood draw station. He's cool. Little weird. But cool. If you know about anything technical, he's the guy to ask. I think we're done here. Thank you, Cora. A pink cat? Oh, hey, Jackie. Hello, small child. What brings you to my blood draw station? Interested in learning about the circulatory system? Platelets? Perpetual motion machines? Ahem. What can I help you with? What's up? Sometimes I like to contemplate things like, why are there only 2 egg-laying mammals in the world? I'm sure many species could benefit from laying eggs. But so far, only the platypus and echidna families have hopped on that bandwagon. Why, if I could lay eggs, I would be laying eggs all the time. Alright then. Shigihara the thief, come here. I'll let you in on a little secret. Have you noticed anything strange about this hospital? Not really. A while back, I started noticing cryptic little messages written all over the place. And last night, I saw someone go into that closet south of Tony's room, but, I was told that closet has been locked since before I started working there. Pretty sure they were not staff. What did they look like? I only saw them out of the corner of my eye, and for but a second, so unfortunately I could not say. I do like Jackie. Alright, what are your thoughts about people? Panky. Jordan loves Chef Panky. Oh, this is about the staff. If he notices someone is having a bad day, he'll give them ice cream. Ah, ice cream, using the scientific secret of salt to lower the freezing point of ice in order to freeze the cream. Ingenious. Kisaburo? I know Kisaburo back before his mind started going. We spoke often. It's sad to see someone's mental condition deteriorate like that. What do you mean? Well, for example, recently the staff found him outside digging in the mud again. He was on his hands and knees, making piles of mud using spoons he got from the kitchen. Oh, man. But hey, maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe he was looking for buried treasure. Danielle? Danielle is the purple-haired girl who hangs out in the cafeteria. She sews the most marvelous plushies for the patients here. Oh, she seems nice. Oh, did you call me? Yes. Apparently, the toilet in Sue's room is broken now. You do anything about it? I'm a nurse, not a plumber. I don't even know how to fix a toilet. Well, someone has to do it. You know we're short-staffed. Fine, I'll go see if I can dig up some supplies. My condolences, my friend. Device used to measure height. Hospital scale. I'm disappointed we can't measure our own height. Suppose we can try. The toilet in there is broken. Some metal thing is stuck inside. If you have to go, you should probably find a different bathroom. Hey, what are you doing? This is a girl's room, you know. If you really gotta use the bathroom, come talk to me. What? Okay. Hi there, sir. Winston, how are you doing today? What's up? Wife's been asleep for months now. But I still talk with her every day, and sometimes I read to her. Oh, you're the thief. Have you noticed that some of the doors around here have electronic passcode devices? I've been told that those areas have long been closed off, even to the staff. But recently I noticed that one of the devices had been turned on. Alright. What can you tell me about? Okay, Sue, Tony, and Cora. On occasion I've had I had to take Sue back to her room. She has a habit of walking around aimlessly on certain nights. Okay. Tony hasn't talked with his family in a long while. It makes me sad to think families can be torn apart just because people don't see eye to eye on something. Depends on what that something is. And Cora. I heard that Cora and her friends have been working on a special project to boost morale around this hospital. Last I heard, they were calling themselves the Towel Cape Heroes. Oh. I do really like Cora so far. So you want to use our bathroom, eh? Oh, I do. Well, I guess? Yeah, I get it. We all gotta go sometimes. But I can't let just anyone use our bathroom. It is a girl's room, you know? Gosh, it looks like you really gotta go, though. Well, how about this? Get that jar next to me. Yep. That's my marble collection. I'm missing some, though. I was carrying a bunch of them around in my pocket. I'm pretty sure some fell out. You could find me just one. I'd let you use our bathroom whenever you want. You think you could do that for me? I'll try my best. Thank you. Last place I was playing was with Danielle in the cafeteria, so you might want to check around there. Alright. Patient number 138. Anoxic brain injury, stage 1 coma, respiratory therapy session. Okay, that is this poor guy's wife. I don't wanna. Will it let me? Cabinet is empty. Anything in your cabinet, Sue? Oh, so many different marbles. Yeah, I've been collecting for a long time. Thermometer. 138 blood samples. Okay. Hello, shift lead. Have a good night, Doug. Yeah, take care. Rest up. Quit bugging me, kid. I got a lot to do right now. My stomach is growling. What I wouldn't give for a peanut choo-choo. What is this? Appears there's a tunnel ripping through here that has been blocked off. Bet you could get through if you had the right tools. That's a weird place to have a tunnel. But I haven't seen you in a long time. Kisaburo. It's good to see you walking around again. You need something. So we're familiar with you. It seems these days it's getting harder and harder to find the words. Either that or people just aren't listening. But you know, it's my time to leave this world, and I'm ready to go. I just want to make sure I say the things I need to say before it's too late. Oh. I've been telling the nurses for a long time that someone has been sneaking around here after hours. I heard they were stealing food from the cafeteria kitchen. Which means they obviously have some way of getting into parts of the hospital that we patients don't have access to. What, were they crawling through the vents? You'd have to be pretty small to fit through there. But no one around here listens to me anyway. They all seem to think that I've lost my mind. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'm not one for gossip. Okay. Fair enough, sir. I'll be leaving you now. Oh wow, hello. One, based on the results of Casaburo's brain scan, believe the metastases to be the cause for his delirium. It is my recommendation to begin administering antipsychotic medication. Please refer to the list of hallucinations and delusions. Ah. I say, he still seems remarkably lucid. 1021 was found climbing ladder in construction zone 5B. When questioned, he replied that he intended to make a hole in the ceiling. Ah. 1028 was found in the yard digging in the mud, completely unresponsive when questioned. Appeared to be unaware of location/time. 11-2, carrying bags of... Ah. Okay. That's... That has to be scary to go through. To have moments of lucidity and then just... Door's locked. Now, where did I put that key? I must have dropped it somewhere. It's also weird to watch. Oh. Yeah, that's gotta be bizarre and just painful to see someone you know going through that from outside, too. Bizarre might be a wrong way of putting it. I'd say... surreal? I don't know if that's any better. A pair of scrubs hanging inside. Door's rusted shut. Semi-functional vending machine. Hot coffee restocking soon. We need 5 more G to buy a peanut choo-choo. Next time, then. Okay, where else can we go? How's your detective work coming along? Find any good leads? Okay, our room. How did I not go in here before? Book about airplanes. Tony! What the heck do you think you're doing in my room, kid? Get out! Figures. When I want visitors, no one shows up. When I keep peace and quiet, every idiot in the world has to come to my room. Where's that nurse with my coffee? Broken music box. You touch that music box, I'll break your hands. Too much to ask get a cup of coffee around here. I'm once again asking you for a cup of coffee around here. Treatment guide. Patient number 196 blood samples. Hi, nurse. There's no point in talking to Tony before he's had his coffee. I'll just growl at you like a big angry bear. I heard that, you little brat. See what I mean? Yeah. Goodbye, Tony. Door's locked. No using Tony's bathroom. Fair enough. Pair of scrubs. Lab coat and a pair of scrubs. There's something beneath the lab coat. 5G. The first quest we can solve. Buy a peanut choo-choos. Hungry? Have a peanut choo-choo. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, thank you. I haven't eaten anything all day. I guess they won't mind if I go take a short break. Fair enough. Don't mind me. What are we searching for? Upper shelf. Sort of books and pamphlets line the shelves. Paper clipping is sticking out from between 2 of the books. Read it? Sure. 19 March. January. JNR? Already strapped for resources. Hospitals are unable to accommodate new patients. That's also eerily relevant, that newspaper article. Several years worth of medical journals. Or cabinet? Folders filled with medical forms. Laminated card is clipped to the back of one of the folders. Get the card? Sure. Faucet 5C, password 1721. Let's remember that, 1721. Actually, let's go plug it in now. locked. Door knob. Oh, it's not actually turned on. Crud. Alright, we'll continue with our original plan, which is to go to the cafeteria. Supposedly, there are people to meet in here. Open the locker. Rusted shut. A friend? Hospital staff. The new patient lounge is still being built. Please come back later. Pile of freshly made plushie toys. There's something underneath one of the toys. Check it out. Snowy marble, hey! We found Sue's marble. What? Oh no, that's a real cat. That's a real cat. I told you you're not supposed to have cats. I told you you're not supposed to have cats in the bloody hospital. It's fine. She's a seeing eye cat. Vision is really bad. Get it out of here, Danielle. Yeah, whatever. Panky's the worst. Oh, I like you already. Hey, kiddo, you need something? What's up? I'm just finishing up a batch of plushies. My goal is to make one for all the patients on the floor. Even old cranky men like Tony and Panky. Yeah, I heard that. Good. Hey, what do you know about the thief? I'll tell you when I told you this, but you know how some of the doors around here have these electronic lockbox things on them? Yes. I heard that they keep the password somewhere behind the reception desk that's across from Kisaburo's room. Oh. You think he's beyond those doors? You mean you haven't been there? What? No, of course not. I'm just a volunteer. What can you tell me? I know all about the people here. Oh, we haven't heard anything about Winston. You noticed, Winston's wife doesn't have her wedding band on. Do you think that's a little strange? I mean, Winston is still wearing his. Huh. Oh, I know all about the people here. Alright, what do you know about Tony, then? You seem to be into the gossip side of things. I know Tony seems like the biggest grump on the planet, but I can tell that he's just a bit lonely. Bet if you brought him some coffee, he'd open up to you a bit. Ah, yeah. That does make sense as a more medical explanation for why Winston's wife wouldn't be wearing her wedding band, because rings can cut off circulation. Possibly they took it off of her due to whatever left her in that coma. That makes sense. Sue didn't used to be so poor. I heard about that her father drank a bit too much and gambled away all their savings. I know. Sue's... Oh. Chef Hanky? Hey there, long time no see, buddy. You hungry? Need something? I hear they finally stocked the vending machine out in the hospital hall with peanut choo-choos. The shift leader was in here the other day begging us to do it. It's not just kids that like him, eh? Okay, so we already worked through that. Oh yeah, someone came in here and took a bunch of food and drinks. Ain't no way they got in here through the cafeteria. See that metal door up there? It comes down after hours and no one gets through that. So I bet they somehow got into the backspace. Backspace? Yeah. It's a network of closed-off passageways, half-built rooms, storage hall, closets, you know. What? The backspace? The back rooms exist in this universe? The aftermath of, well, yeah. It's crazy back there. Or are we just talking about this is a hospital that has a wing that's, like fallen into disrepair and they don't have the resources to get it up and running. Well, yeah, it's crazy back there. Like, I can see the backspace theoretically being a shut-down wing of the hospital, maybe. I don't know how it would tie into getting into the cafeteria. But the tunnel's still a bit weird. Alright, give me the gossip. What do you want to know about? Tell me about Danielle. Don't tell her I said this, but Danielle's got a heart of gold. Ah. Spends her free time coming in here and sewing toys for all the patients. And really don't tell her I said this. It's a bit of a crazy cat. I couldn't tell. I heard that. What can I say? It's true. Ain't a bad thing. Yeah, it is. Oh. Kisaburo? That Kisaburo comes in here one more time, borrowing my stuff, I swear. Borrowing? Crazy cat ladies unite. Oh yeah. Took all my soup ladles, and for what? Go digging in the mud outside to look for buried treasure. I feel bad for the guy, though. It's never easy when one starts losing their mind like that. It's even tougher for his family. Daggy's a smart guy. Sometimes I think he's on another planet. There's one thing we can talk about. It's food. Of course, we have different methods. He's all science. He cooks with his brain. I cook with my heart. Ah, fellow culinary minds. Okay. We have a marble we can give back to Sue. Bin is filled with ice cream and other frozen snacks. Cold drinks. Can I get a coffee for Tony? Caution, these drinks are hot. Fresh Odin, oh. Use your credit or debit card now. Surcharges may apply. Sorry, hon, but you know you're not supposed to leave this wing. I think the coffee said restocking soon. I was gonna say, I think we can... the hot coffee will be restocked as soon as our shipment arrives. Shift leader. The peanut choo-choo sounds like a... I don't know, I feel like it'd be similar to like a Payday. Or just something like peanuts on top, peanut butter, nougat, probably covered in chocolate. Well, hey Sue. Any luck? Give the snowy marble to Sue. Ah, you found my snow world. Snow world? Shh. Can you keep a secret? Yes. These aren't just marbles, you know. Little worlds. All these are tiny planets. Tiny people living inside. That's why it's so important for me to find them all. A swirly light marble. It's a snow world. It's snowing all the time here. I know that might sound boring, but it's not. Real snowmen live here. They are always having parties. What kinds of parties? Snowman dance parties. Snowman raves. I love dancing. Me too. Oh. They have pretty lanterns everywhere, too. And a blue campfire that feels cold. If we went there, we wouldn't freeze. Snowmen make a magical drink that can keep a person warm. so you could dance with them. Never get too cold. That sounds great. Thanks for helping me. I feel better now that they're back with me. My name's Sue. It's so nice to meet another kid around here. Oh. Oh yeah, and feel free to use our bathroom anytime you want. Find any more of my marbles. Do you think you could bring them back to me? Of course. Thanks so much. Oh, that was precious. Hey Winston, how you doing? A tunnel. That's a concerning place to have a, Hush! Something shiny floating inside. Yes, it could be cool. Receive the key to Tony's bathroom. Why would you want to go in there? Good question. I got it. Wait, you fixed the toilet? Thanks, kid. No problem, buddy. Exactly. We'll go there because we can. Use the Tony's bathroom key to unlock the door. What is in here now? Fill all the sinks with water. We love ponds. 5C power supply. But if you notice the attached to the box, there's a lever in front. Read notice? Do not tamper with this device. This notice doesn't affect me because I can't read. 5C power supply is on. Okay, Tony, I'll be nice and turn your lamp off. Hell yeah. Let's see if I remember the code. I want to say it was 1721. Oh shit. What's going on there now? Appears there's a tunnel running through here. Another tunnel. Cabinet. It's locked. Shelf. Assortment of books and pamphlets line the shelves. Paper clipping is sticking out from between two of the books. Sure, let's read it. The NSA said that the number of people exposed to radiation was expected to rise. Workers in protective clothing scanned people arriving at evacuation centers for radioactive exposure. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Something with the medical journals. Portfolio medical forums, something beneath. Sure. Small cabinet key. The cabinet. Small cabinet key. Laminated card lying at the bottom of the drawer. Right. Exit 5C passcode. 2954. Exit code. Let's weather journal. Inside. We're able to keep everyone alive. We tried our best. Ah. Patient number 122. Blood samples. Sound of that. Exit 5C. Oh boy. Oh. Medical books. Let's turn the lights on first. Kitchen staff, a representative from Koide Construction is coming tomorrow to survey the damage. Please make sure all personal materials are before then. jar with an unknown specimen floating inside. Oh, pair of glass beakers. Door is locked. Warning, construction zone ahead. Do not enter without explicit permission from your supervisor. Can we enter? Door is locked. Oh, pull the lever, Kronk. Right lever? Possibly. Turn the lights out before we leave. Medical pamphlets and office supplies. Lab coat, pair of scrubs. Inside lab coat pocket, look inside. Metal door key. Let's move right along then. Oh, this is quite the place. Insert card key. You don't have a card key. Oh, okay. Have me wondering, where'd I get a card key from? Answer is I did not get a card key. Tunnel. Stack of folders. Folder 1. Construction contract for the rebuilding of the 3rd floor, Wing 2B. Oh, card key. Someone left a note here. Read it? Sure. Joji, remind me. Remember to remove the card key when you're done this time. We can't just go leaving doors open. I don't want to get in trouble again. Found 5G. Not again. Got a card key. Okay, so we can get multiples. Take my card key back. We're gonna go this way. Bills and tax forms. Landed with a card key. Hangs from the inside of the locker. Take it. Card key get. Oh, I gotta take my card key back. It's all about the taxes. No escape from the taxes. And landed with a card key. Hangs on the inside of the locker. Okay. Alrighty. My book! Oh. It's a little late for visitors, don't you think? Hello there. Who are you? Oh, I'm no one important. If you want to call me something, call me Uma. Are you the one who's been stealing food from the cafeteria? Did you take our book? Yeah. I guess you kinda caught me red-handed. Why would you steal from the hospital? I'm hungry. Down on my luck. What do you want me to say, kid? Wait. Do you live here? For now. Not much of a home, but it beats sleeping on the streets. Oh. I'm sorry you don't have a real home. You get used to it after a while. So, kid, are you hungry? Got a bit of fish head left from last week if you'd like. That's okay. But thank you. What does it say about a person when they're obviously down on their luck and starving, but the minute a kid walks in, first thing they ask is, are you hungry? Look, kid. Really sorry I took your book. Please, take it back and forgive me for I lapse in judgment. It's okay. I do weird things when I'm hungry, too. Oh. Received Rakuen. And I promise that as soon as I get back on my feet, I'll pay the chef back for all the food I took. Just need some time to figure it out. Hey, Red, this is Rakuen. We're making friends with people in the hospital. Need some time to figure things out. I understand. Oh, one more thing. I tell you a secret about this hospital. Will you promise not to tell the staff that I'm here? Okay, I promise. Break me and I'll multiply, becoming sharp as a tack. If all you do is smile at me, I'll always smile back. Hmm? Mirror? What? What in the world are you doing in here? I... I don't know how you got in here. This area is off limits. Anyways, come with me. Your mom is here. Odd glow coming off that door. Mom! Oh. After you worked so hard to get our book back, I think you deserve a good bedtime story. Will you read Rakuen to me, Mom? Of course I will. Same glow that was over the book. Oh. Same glow over that door that Uma went through, as was over the book.
Once upon a time, there lived a boy in a faraway land called Morisora's Forest. Even though he was still quite young, the boy was considered a great warrior by his tribe. One day, the boy returned home from a hunt to find that everyone in his tribe had disappeared. At first, the boy was very afraid, but he soon learned that his tribe had escaped danger by sailing to a world called Rakuen. In order to reach them, the boy decided to seek help from the great guardian of the forest, Morisora. For it has been said that Morisora would grant one wish to anyone who was able to complete his challenges. Thus, the boy set off on a great journey. He fought evil spirits, visited many lands, and befriended even the most severe of creatures. And at long last, Morisora granted the boy his wish, a ride on his magical boat.
Oh.
The boy was now able to sail away, finally reuniting with his tribe and all those he loved in the beautiful world of Rakuen. Good night.
Oh. Mom, is that you? Hey. Oh, Yami. Yami! You came back. I told you I would. The doctor told me you were wandering around the backspace. That place is like a construction zone right now, man. It's awfully dangerous to go there just for a book. It's not just a book. It's been in our family for generations. My grandmother used to read it to my mom when she was a kid. Ah, so you got it back for your mom? Yeah, and me too. It's special to both of us. Special to that old homeless guy too. Silver on the side probably sells for a lot. Was hungry. Was probably just trying to make you feel sorry for him so you wouldn't tell on him. Should have felt sorry for you. You're the one stuck in the hospital. You could leave any time, but you might never get to leave. Oh. Oh, hey man, I'm sorry for saying that. It's okay. It's true. Oh. Makes you feel better. I'm stuck here too. We'd be stuck here together. Right. Thanks, Yami. Think that's the night shift, nurse. Sorry, man. I should go. Yami. Yeah? Get better. I think Yami's attitude towards the Uma is more along the lines of perspective and bitterness at his own situation. Hi, Mom. Hi, sweetie. Did you sleep okay? No? What's the matter? Wish I could go to Morizoa and ask him to grant me a wish, but I know it's not real. I'm just stuck here forever, aren't I? I was going to tell you this till you were older, but I think you might finally be grown up enough to know the truth about this book. The truth? Do you know why someone tried to steal our book? Because there's silver on it? And people can sell silver for money? No. That's not why at all. This book is not just an ordinary book. It's a map to Morizora's forest. A blueprint for what we need to do to meet Morizora himself. But thief took our book. He obviously didn't realize that you need something else in order to get there. Yeah, he gave us a hint about a mirror. It has to do with a mirror, doesn't it? This is the Rakuen key, needed to open the book, as well as the doors. The doors? My grandmother told me that when you have both the book and the key, secret doors will start appearing around you. Doors that lead from this world to Morizora's forest. There could be doors in this hospital? Maybe that explains the illusory tunnels. I don't know. May never know unless we look ourselves. I want you to have this key. It's very special, and now it belongs to you. Receive the silver rockwood book key. Thank you, Mom. But you must promise me that you'll take good care of it. Oh, I promise. Take such good care of it. Okay then, there's only one thing left to do. Let's go find a door to Morizora's forest. Want to talk with Mom at any time? Press Q. Hello, dear. How are you? When I was a little girl, I used to always dream about finding a special door to Monizora's forest. Oh. Someone left you a note. Read it? Yes. Break me and I'll multiply, becoming sharp as a tack. If all you do is smile at me, I'll always smile back. Maybe you might need this in writing. It's been crazy where I live. It's something to help you get there. Reflect on it for a while. Maybe you can find it. Uma. Well. If all you do is smile at me, I'll always smile back. Looks like someone has hidden something behind the mirror. Look at what it is, yes. Found Uma's key. Alright. Turn the lights out. Carry me home. You had a pretty tough day today. Hang in there, alright? You're doing great. Oh. Morning, Tony. I think you're doing in my room, kid. Get out. Mainly, I'm just curious if any of the people we've met so far acknowledge your mom. Huh, I guess not. Alright, well, we'll go to the one place where we know. Get the right tools. No, not that. Alright. Are you smoking? Gasabro, please. No smoking in a hospital. Door's locked. Smoking coffee. Highly possible. That is, yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Whoa. Mom? Where are we? I'm not sure. This is so strange. Normal hospital hours. Mom, the Rakuen key. We're going to Rakuen. Ah. Well, hello there. Mom? I don't want to be here anymore. I know, dear. Do you know what? What? Now that you're the keeper of the key, you can go anywhere. Into Morizora? To ask him for a wish? That's where you want to go. Can we go together? Of course. Well, shall we? Okay. Normal hospital hours done. Fantasy hours begin. What in the world? How did you get in here? We just came through the door behind us. There's no door behind you. Yes, there is. I think the tall creatures must have hit their heads in the storm. Leeble. Talking crazy. Don't know how they got here, but maybe we should help them. I see. You must be lost. I've never seen you around Morizora's forest before. Yes, this is our first time here. Oh, so you're a tourist then? I guess you could call us that. You know all about this place. We read all about it in our book. Book about us? Yeah. Learned about the forest and the paradise world across the sea. You mean Rakuen? Yeah. That's wonderful. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're here? Well, I always wanted to meet the great and forest guardian, Morizora. Ah, Morizora. He lives in a cave just northwest of this village. I hear he's been sleeping for a long time, and it's not easy to wake him up. Anyways, this is the Lebo Village Inn. Feel free to make yourselves at home. Let us know if you need anything. What interesting looking creatures. Did you notice when they turned around? Didn't have tails! Hush! It's not nice to talk about others behind their backs. Or about their backs. Hey. Sorry. I meant no harm. I've never seen anything like it, is all. Oh, a vase full of flowers. Wish we had tails. Oh. These Lebos have a lovely village. Never thought I'd see the day that I'd be standing here amongst them. So, what's it like not having a tail? Do you, like, fall over a lot? Hey! Oops, sorry. I mean, how are you? Good. If you're looking for Morizora, he lives in the big cave northwest of the village. Come to Liebel Inn. Sleep? Oh, okay. Thought that was a question, not a choice. Make fully rested, save your game? Sure. This is pretty. Tony the bear keeps destroying our gardens. Oh, Tony the bear. He's only got two moods, grumpy and angry. Well, what do we have here? Full of fresh faces in Morizora's forest. What are you? What am I? I'm a Liebel, of course. What are you? A human, of course. Human? Is that anything like a horse? Well, all creatures are welcome here in Liebel Village, so feel free to make yourselves at home. Oh yeah, it's Tony. Let's say Tony was the angry one who needed coffee. You're a pink cat. Excuse me, I'm a Liebel, of course. Cats walk on all fours and can't talk. What are you? I'm a dragon. Nonsense, we have dragons here. They look nothing like you. Well, unless you're some kind of special dragon that I've never seen before. But I hardly doubt it. Got the bug, the travel bug. I can't sit still, I'm so restless. To travel the world. No, it's a long shot. I heard Winston used to build boats before he came here. Maybe he'll decide to build them again. Winston? Winston's a carpenter Liebel who lives out by the river. He's a nice guy, but he mainly keeps to himself. He's been caring for his sick wife ever since he came to the forest. He's been caring for his sick wife ever since he came to the forest. We don't really know what happened to her. Aha. Whoa, come back here, Panky! don't mind, I got a lot of food to prepare. Not much time to do it. Wow, you two are tall. I guess you're not from around here. Are ya? Oh yeah, we got Chef Panky. What's going on in here? Cat. Oh, hi. Oh. Danielle. Hey, kiddo, welcome to my store. What's up? Lately, I've been thinking about getting a 5th cat. Husband isn't too keen on the idea, but he'll warm up to it with time. Wait, these are cats? Yeah, these are cats. Haven't you ever seen a cat before? What a weirdo. Oh. What do you sell? What are you selling? Nothing at the moment. I'm still getting things in order after the storm. I might have some stuff later on. Aha, so Danielle is the saleswoman in this universe. Also an in-universe cat lady. Sturdy label vase. Looks as though there's some writing carved into one side. Read it. Made by Conco artists. Noni came through here the other day and almost crushed all my crops. Bear has such a bad attitude. Door's locked. Note on the door. Read it, yep. Extremely sorry, but an angry spirit stole my tools and I'm unable to work until I get them back. Dearest apologies, the blacksmith. Angry spirit. Well, this looks like might be Cora's place. Cora, oh, your label form is really cute. Oh, I've never seen you guys here before. Are you new here? Normally at this time I'd be selling art supplies. I'm still cleaning things up after the storm. A storm? There was a storm here? A really big one. Lots of things were destroyed. Bamboo is growing out of control and blocking paths. It's crazy here. Biggest problem right now is all these beanstalks connecting the village with the Skylands have been destroyed. Sounds bad? Skylands? Yeah, half our tribe lives up on these islands in the sky. Can't reach them without beanstalks. I think at this time I'd be selling art supplies. Still cleaning things up into the... Oh. I'm a little worried. I guess I'm just concerned about the other villagers. Everyone here works so hard, and I feel like the storm kind of brought us all down. I wish there was something I could do to help them out, you know? Aha, so you're quite mirrored, even in terms of motivations. What do you think, Mom? Okay. This was worth trying to figure out how unique, how much bomb dialogue there is. What are you? Buffkiss. Hey, you aren't trying to take the Sela berries off that bush, are you? Because they're mine. Okay, Buffkiss. Order to the label chief. No one is allowed beyond this point until further notice. We could probably just move the sign. It doesn't look too heavy. Excuse me. What? No one moves me. I'm here for your protection, you know? There are angry spirits beyond here. Buffkiss gets the cagey voice. Oh no. Yeah, that just gotta happen, unfortunately. Sorry, KG. Oh, hi. I didn't know. I'm really sorry. Apology accepted. Now get out of here before I change my mind. They're gonna have like three voices in all. Hi, Manji. We're Chef Panky's kitchen assistants. It's a great job, but he works us to the bone. Just snuck out here for a quick break. Please don't tell him. Hey, you guys are new? Are you visitors? Are you gonna live in the forest with us? Not sure. We have a way back, I suppose. Tenji. See what else is going on up here. P-Dog. What are you looking at? It's cabbage, okay? You look like you've never seen someone eat cabbage. Cabbage, okay? Cabbage. Cabbage. Sweet, sweet cabbage. I'm not judging you. Cabbage. Sweet, sweet cabbage. You enjoy your cabbage, bro. Sign friend. What is Oda's cave? Enter at your own risk. Ah, I suppose that's where we're headed then. Sweet, sweet cabbage. We share this forest with the envoy. Winston told me that you can tell when envoy spirits pass through because it gets really cold. The storm knocked over all of our emerald beanstalks. It means travel between here and the Skylands is on hold until we can grow some new ones. Half the village lives on those big islands up there in the sky. You should check it out sometime. Well, once the sapling grows up. I think there were a way to speed up the process. Like, what if there were another world? Alternate universe, if you will. Altering things there would alter things here, but in completely unpredictable ways. I have a lot of time to think, okay? That vase looks familiar. I have a feeling at some point we need to go back to the hospital and water the plants. I don't think we have the right tools to remove these rocks. Stairs, and right back where we... Okay. We've had our tour. Suppose our next aim is to head for Morizora's cave. Hey kid, wait up. Oh shit. Oh. Uma! I hope you know, those caves you're about to go into are a tad confusing. If you're not careful, you could end up getting lost. Better take this. See Morizora's cave map. Good luck, kid. Thank you, Uma. This is interesting. Not sure what to make of this. Cave bud. Oh, were you really going in there? This is weird. Let's go dungeon crawling. Wait! Oh, Jackie. Blacksmith Jackie. What did you do it in here? Sorry, is this area off limits? We were just looking for Morizora. Did we get the wrong cave? No, this is Morizora's cave. But you know it isn't safe right now, don't you? The envoy are here. The envoy? You know, spirits that are between this realm and another. Most of them are harmless. They're just hanging around or passing through. Lately, many of them have become corrupted with bad energy. With malice, even. So blinded by things like fear and hatred that they aren't themselves anymore. I was in here collecting supplies last week and a bunch of them stole my tools. I haven't been able to work at all since then. I'm so sorry to hear that. At least I made it out alive. What if we were just really careful? Are you crazy? Didn't you hear what I just said? Yeah, but I really need to talk to Morizora. Plus, we're a lot bigger than you are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. was so caught up in the thought I didn't even realize you were like 10 feet tall. Not 10 feet tall. Close enough. What the heck are you anyway? We're humans. Interesting. Okay, well, best of luck to you. One problem, though. I know you're trying to reach Sporizora. As you can see, the entrance to his grove has been blocked off by overgrown bamboo. I can cut that down if you get my tools back. Spirits put them in that box over there. Everything I need to do my job is in that box, and I can't swim, including my axe. We'll do whatever it takes to help you out. You start by draining this lake. There are 2 switches in this cave that control the flow of water. Find them both, we're good to go. Pretty straightforward, right? I guess. That's the spirit. No pun intended. I'll wait here for your return. Good luck. So you want to go through this cave, eh? Yes, of course. Okay, I guess since you want to go so badly, I'll cave in and go with you. Mom, no! Huh? Get it? Because we're in a cave, and people cave in when they're giving in. Oh, Mom. Excuse me, do you mind moving so that we could get through here? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too tired to move. Ooh, tired. Oh, why are you so tired? Well, usually I love swimming through the dirt. I go on random errands for the tree I belong to. My tree is malnourished. Which means I'm malnourished too. So unfortunately I can't move right now. If my tree gets what it needs, I'll be able to move again. But until then, I'm too tired. Okay, so we need to water a tree somewhere. Oh, friend. Lethargio, go on. What's the matter? I'm so hungry. So hungry that I can't move. Poor thing. We're in a pandemic. There's puns going on in chat right now. I approve. I'm sure we have some extra food that we could give you. Oh, I can't eat horse food. Why does everyone think we're horses? Horse food? I need Sila apples only. Sila cave tree. My big brother forgets to eat. He gets so tired that he just sits around waiting for someone else to feed him. Eastern water flow switch. Entrance above. Only the purple creature weren't blocking the entrance. So... oh, that's a little quest marker. See the cave sapling. Do you think I'm beautiful? I heard that if you have happy feet, you become more beautiful. Is this true? I don't think I've heard that saying before. Well, it must be a tree thing then. I think you have very beautiful green leaves. Oh. Thank you. You see, I have 3 feet. They're probably popping up around here somewhere. They are so sad right now. How can I be beautiful if my feet are so sad? One is hungry for dirt, one is thirsty for water, and one really needs some sunlight. Please help them. I suppose we will. It's locked. Okay. It's a puzzle we don't know yet. Leads downstairs. Oh, hello. I'm so tired. Long day. How do you do? 4, 5. One's birthday today. Hello. 3. Little morning zone, I wake up. Think I can fly. 6, 7. 2. So, the 1, 2. Nope, not 3. So remember this: 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, good eye. Thanks, Mom. Blue stone key. That's something. Oh, blue stone door. Friendlyfoot. Hey, do you have any water? Let me check real quick. Oh yes, we do have an extra bottle of water here. Would you like it? Well, that's kind of you, but when I say water, I mean like a lot of water. Like a pond's worth. I drink a lot. I don't think we could carry that much water. I understand. If you happen to come across any though, we'll let you know. The water switches? Oh, wow. Water. This is great. I can feel the water flowing up through the ground into my toes. Did you guys do this? All I did was pull a switch. This cheerful music is really sweet. You gave me water. Water! I can finally be me again. Thank you so much. Oh, this is great. Oh, you got a little greener. You already helped one of my feet, thank you. There's just 2 more that need something now. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that through that door. So we can't actually go anywhere else up here. Should be descending. What? Sue! Oh, wow. Have you ever lost something that was really important to you? I was supposed to meet my friend. I can't remember where we were gonna meet. I have to find her before it's too late. I have to. I have this really catchy song stuck in my head by this budding indie rap artist named Little Buds. Little Buds? He's a sky bud. He looks like me, but he lives in the sky. It's so good. What's the song about? What's so deep about having to work every day serving tea to rich buds? Having a high-strung boss who wears powdered white wigs, wanting to make it as a hip-hop artist. He speaks to me. It's so good. What are you? I'm a cave bud. Not quite fully grown yet, but I'm getting there. Adolescent cave bud. Glow shroom. I'm a glow shroom. I'm supposed to glow. Big and bright. But lately I've been having trouble holding my charges. It's probably all that stress from work. I just gotta take it easy. Make sure to exercise. You know how it is. Yep, we know it. Have you ever had a best friend who's looking a little transparent? I don't see it. Red? Am I just blind? I don't really see the transparency. Oh, the map sprite. My best friend and I would go everywhere together. We had the best adventures. Both of us were kind of poor. Sad because sometimes she didn't even have any food. I always shared my lunch with her, because that's what best friends do. Good question. I'm not sure. Oh. What are those? Not sure, dear. What if they're the envoy that Jackie talked about? Mom? Stay close to me, dear. It's alright, dear. I think they're gone now. I don't like this music. I was looking out the other window the other day, and you know what I saw? What did you see, Mom? A skunk. It was looking right at me. Good thing there was glass in between us. That's a very mom conversation. That doesn't appear to be anything I can interact with. It's like it. This is fine. Mom? There's so many of them. Kind of scared. It's okay, sweetie. Hold my hand and stay close to me. Lead us through here. Oh. Just a little bit further. Do it, sweetie. Mom, we made it! I knew you could do it. Dark makes me sad. Tenji. It's so dark in here. I don't like the dark one bit. Neither do I. Mom said there's nothing to be afraid of. I still don't like it. Yeah, honestly, but... Then again, I don't know if that was intentional or not. That whole sequence was scripted, but movement on the envoys were a little random, I think. Finally, someone who understands me. These mushrooms don't get it at all. They're like sunlight. Who needs that? Only crazy feet like the sun. Won't call me crazy, but I do like the sun. Unfortunately, took a wrong turn. Wound up in the very darkest part of the cave. Help me get some sun. Alright, we gotta find you some sun. Not sure how we're gonna do that. Shimichi. I know what that foot is talking about. The dark is great. Bet if we go up here. Yes. Yeah, break that floor. break that floor. Oh, it's little buds. Sup, homies? Hey, kid. Did you come to listen to our guild practice? Guild practice? We haven't heard of us? We meet here every week to jam. Call ourselves No Holds Barred. Exactly 3 exclamation points at the end. Heck yeah. Get it? Because we don't hold back. We don't follow the rules. We spell it B-A-R-D, not B-A-R-R-E-D. Craig? Because we're literally bards. It's a play on words. Ah! Oh, that's clever. Lady, I like your style. Oh. So like down here, we can be ourselves. Take Craig, for example. Yo. Out in the real world, he's gotta wear a suit and tie and work for the man. But down here, he shreds on the electric lute. Wah! The electric lute, oh my god. Then there's little buds. Sup, homies? He spends his days serving tea to a bunch of snobby buds in the sky. I'm all like, more sugar, sir? Can I offer you a scone? Only suckers eat scones. Ooh. Whoa there, bud. Spitting fire. Sorry, sometimes I just gotta let it out. We all do, little buds. We all do. Channel it into the music. I hear you, flower. Yeah, exactly, cat girl. Scones are yummy. Don't be dissing on scones. Especially with homemade lemon curd. Oh. Yes. I like the sound of that already. Like I was saying, down here we can be ourselves and just jam. If you need a space to just chill out, feel free to kick it with us. No holds barred. So, hey yo. Guys, good to see you again. Remember, stay strong and don't ever let anyone tell you that you aren't good enough. Hell yeah, Sunflower. I'm down for No Holds Barred. That's wholesome. So, homies. Oh, I hope that. Felt like that's where we were gonna get light. Shall I lead us back through this part of the cave? Okay, sweetie, hold my hand and stay close to me. Thanks, Mom. Anytime. Way to get light. How long did I glow that time? 2 seconds? 5 seconds? Oh. No about little buds. See ya. Sue? I feel like we need to get one of these glow shrooms, but... During that late so we can give that blacksmith's tools back to him. Oh, did we? Did we drain half the lake? No, nothing changed here. Okay, so we need to finish. Oh, I totally just realized. That there's stairs there. But yeah, we didn't quite drain the water from that. We need food. Apples from the tree. You need us to do tree things. I'm just real. Oh, I'm dumb. I just figured out how to break it, but I feel like we're supposed to break the floor. Looked like there were 2 cracked holes in the ground in that room filled with light, and a third one which hasn't quite broken yet. You have to go through this here again. This time we'll stay until we figure out how to break that floor. See, that time we dodged him. Question is... There we go. That was easy. It's light. I'm so happy. Nah, how can you stand all this light? Oh, Shimiji. Light makes me grow. Doesn't it make you grow? No, of course not. Not light. Then what do you eat? Dead plants, of course. Ah! You the one who punched those holes in the ceiling? Did you bring me this sunlight? I think I broke the first 2 of those holes accidentally. Ironically. That worked out nicely in the end. I'm not sure. Maybe? Might have been an accident, though. Yeah, it's the best accident ever. Ironically, it was an accident. In the first place, until I figured out I had to break the last hole. I'm the happiest foot in the forest. Oh. Sorry, Shimichi. I was just muted to get really bright all of a sudden. Days like this, I'm gonna go hang out in the dark with the other mushrooms. I'm sorry. Oh, it's no biggie. I have legs and I can get up and move, no problem. This guy over here, though, he kinda needs the sun, so I guess it's okay if this one room is so bright. I love the light! Plants. Silly-ass plants. Oh, it's light in here now. We drove out all the spirits. Question is, where do we go now? Ocean, this will glow big and bright. Trouble with my charges. Take it easy. Nothing changes there. Your look is still cute. Let's go talk to the tree friend here. Already up 2 of my feet, thank you. There's just one more that needs something now. There's that other tree foot, Oh, it's you, and you're gone. Hey, bud. I've never seen you guys before. You look like Leebles, and you certainly don't look like you're from the Envoy. So you must be new. Do you have any questions? Do you live here? Yeah, I actually live right through that door up there. Fortunately, some golems were roughhousing right above my front door. Now there's a pile of rocks blocking my entrance. That's terrible. Ah, it's no biggie. There's a pig living around here somewhere. He only eats mushrooms and rocks. I'm sure he'll clear this out once he comes around. The Envoy. The Envoy are between this realm and another. Both of them are harmless, just spirits passing through. Some of them have grown overcome with bad energy, fear, anger, hatred, malice. It's those that you have to watch out for. What are you? I'm a cave bud. Along with the mushrooms, flowers, and mini Mortys, help keep the forest running. Simple enough. I love sharp rocks. 2 of them. Golems are always roughhousing. It's a major problem down here. They caused that rock slide the other day. The only good thing about them is that they smell like grapes. Grape golem? Oh, Mom, look! It's a little onion! Bad attitude, onion. Are you calling me a little onion? Oh, I'm sorry. You're much bigger than any other onion I've seen. Your face is gonna be an onion if you don't stay out of my way. Well, Baka. Oh, look, it's the kid who thinks I'm little. Well, let me ask you something, kid. See these fists? Are these little? Get these hands. Well, you think my fists are little? Well, what kind of fists do you have? Dumb, stupid fists? Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Oh, look, it's the kid who has fists that are really dumb. Hey, fists, what's 2 plus 2? Onion, what did you say? You say the answer is duh. Wow, what is wrong with this guy? He's got a bad attitude. We're done with you, Onion. Oh, woe is me. Hunger consumes me. My stomach is so empty that it aches. Oh, I long for that nectar of the forest, that life-giving ambrosia, that which pleaseth my stomach, delicious, delectable, divine dirt. Okay, you want dirt? Golem child, what's your step friend? Oh, you're a golem. Huh? Golem was not lying. Whoa. Drag. I chose poorly. Of course, I try to big brain it and I get bodied. I think, oh, maybe the path's a little windy. Nope, so far, straight in. Oh, okay. Now it winds. This floor is bodying me. We have a clear idea now. Up, 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 up. Meeting body 14. Did you know there's the treasure in the room below me? Pity it's behind a locked door. I wonder what's inside. We gotta find out. Found the redstone key. Sweet. Okay. There's another blue door. Goodness gracious. Bigger Golem's always roughhousing. I'm not ready for that yet, so I just hang out with the cats. that would have been ironic. That would have been funny, Manji. Just the key to get out. There's fire. And you are... Oh, come to feed me rocks or truffalos. No, I stay here. Oh, that's big, all right. That's big who needs to unblock that door. It sure is. That sure is a pig. I say he's got to be important since he was hidden behind a door. Oh, this leaves us back here? This does leave us back here. Okay, I can't really do anything about that. These rocks are weird. Why are they weird? Well, one time I saw a mushroom jump from rock to rock to get to the other side. As he jumped, rocks turned blue. What's up with that? Weird, right? Oh yeah. Nice jumping, Mom. Found some pig repellent. I wonder, who in this cave would want something like pig repellent? Master of tile completion puzzles right here. Puzzles like that bring me back to like dungeon puzzles in the Oracle of Seasons and Ages games, where you just dungeon would have a certain theme, and you'd pop into a room, and all of a sudden you hear the puzzle noise and Tenji. You'd have to go around and turn every tile in the room red or blue, something like that. Why am I babbling about that? It is definitely a puzzle those games relied on a ton. What is this? Launch him in Pokemon Emerald. I want to say, yeah, I don't really remember that gym, but... Dude! Ah! 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 What are you doing, man? You totally stepped on a rad shroom. A rad shroom? Oh no. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Come here, little dude. Am I in trouble? Aw, we're cool. I can tell you're a good little dude. I'm King Spore. These are my totally radical Shimeji guards. Together, we make up the Rad Shroom Preservation Society, or RPS for short. All around Morizoda's cave, there's a great battle going on. War between good and evil. A struggle between rad and bad. This place is a little war zone. Ah. Yes, yes. You should be surprised. Shocked. Surprised. For ages. The rad shrooms and the bad shrooms have been at war. Rad shrooms, like the poor little dude you just stepped on. Sorry. They fill the air with righteous spores that make you peaceful, kind, and full of rad. Rad shrooms spores in the air mean we all get along better. Bad shrooms, on the other hand... No! Bad shrooms are totally uncool. When you breathe in their spores, you become rude. Gnarly. Stuck up. So, little dude, what's on your totally righteous journey, the RPS asks that you help stomp out the bad, while totally protecting the rad. Try my best. Awesome. Hey, little dude, is that like your mom? Yes. Moms are totally cool. Damn straight. Truffles are mushrooms that live right above us. They have the most radical tasting dirt. These dudes don't share. That dirt makes them taste really good. That's why the cave pig wants to eat them. Wait. Is that like what karma is? So please don't. I think King Shroom just really. I think my mom just got hit on by a mushroom monarch. Whoa. Your mom is rad. That is correct. King Spore is totally righteous. So we gotta get Truffalo dirt to feed to the third tree. Toe. Feels so rad doing our civic duty. Rad Mushroom Monarch. Yes, correct. Things open up, man. Uh-oh. The eternal question. How radical am I? Totally gonna have to check with my sources and, like, get back to you, man. Thanks for helping out, man. Oh, what do you do again? Step on the bad shrooms, don't step on the rad shrooms. Simple enough. Already stepped on that red. Oh my god, this is an actual thing we can do. Washroom. Nice view of the water from here. Manji admits to being mom. I know this is hard to believe, but did you know that there's a pig living inside this cave? Kind of insane. Luckily for us, they only eat rocks and truffalos, not cave buds. It's between you and me. Not that I'd ever wish being eaten or want to buy a pig on anyone, but pig had to eat someone in this cave, and I had to choose who it was. Well, I'd just be honest with you. I'd choose the truffalos. That's a rad shroom. Going to not step on the rad shroom. Oh. I just opened your staircase. A dreadful pig that lives down there only eats two things. Rocks and us. Ugh. So barbaric. We have the most delicious dirt in all of the forest. And that's how it should be. We are the best mushrooms, so we should get the best dirt. Ha! If you've come here to ask for our dirt, we're not just going to give it to you if you don't give us something in return. We don't just give our dirt to dirty commoners. Wait. Is that pig repellent you were carrying? Oh, we need that. We'll give you a bag of our best dirt if you give us that pig repellent. Notice how the rich only acknowledge us when we become useful to them. We'll even throw in some truffalo perfume. It's so refined. Hashtag eat the rich. Perfume would even make a lonely cave bud smell as good as us. But stay away from pigs while you're wearing it. Otherwise, they might follow you around. Disgusting. Barbaric. Uncouth. No. Oh, be that way. I just wanted to reject the rich. Fine. Take our pig repellent. Some tasty dirt and truffalo perfume. Delightful. Now that uncouth pig will finally give us some peace and quiet. All these sandwiches are filled with dirt. Mmm. Dirt sandwich. Goodbye. Enjoy having your... You know that's exactly what I'm going to try, Manji. We're going straight to the pig. Try and lure them to the truffalos. Step. Alright. Whoa. Do you rock the truffalos? Wonder if he would follow us if we used that truffalo perfume. Hi, Mom. Hello, dear. When I ride the train, I like to do logic puzzles. It really helps to pass the time. Why do you smell like truffalo? I follow you. Alright, we have a pig in the party. We're gonna get you to try and eat the rich. Performative action. Class warfare. Taking the truffalos to the guillotine. Oh, go away, pig! So relieved we have repellent on. Let's drink our mud in peace. Why truffalos smell so bad? Oh. Pig! Calm down, we have repellent on, remember? Oh, right. Ugh. Okay, darn. Oh no! Yeah, pity. Unfortunate. No class warfare occurs today. Step. Wow, lots of you. Whoa, something feels... Oh, bad attitude onion was made bad by the bad shrooms. Different. Okay, attitude onion. Suddenly feel... happy. Thanks for clearing the air in here. No problem. Oh my god. Wow, this is such a nice cave. The sound of the underground river near here. The cool feel of the rocks beneath my stalks. Wow, I really like your hat. Oh. It turned around nicely. Rocks. Rocks, yum. Now truffalo for dessert. Hell yeah, get those truffalo, boy. Class warfare. Truffalo perfume is faded. Thank you. My vibes are fixed. Your fists are no longer dumb. Now I can finally get into my home. Too bad for the Truffalos. Yeah, nah, they won't be missed. Repossess their assets. Distribute them to the cave buds. And the mushrooms. I guess that pig finally ate the roads blocking our door. I need to tell these golems to go roughhouse somewhere else. Nice sign. Western water flow switch. We did just do praxis. So we flipped both water switches. Or did we? No, we didn't. We have dirt. We need to give dirt to the... Thinking here. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm probably calling it quits soon myself, but thanks for hanging out. Glad you could make it. Even though I completely impromptu start to this, but glad you could be around. The rest of this will definitely be up on YouTube. Thanks for participating in class warfare. Doth my ruddy nose deceive me? A divine fragrance. May it be thou carriest the tastiest and most coveted dirt in all the forest. Have them dirt, a wonder of wonders. I thank thee for thine gift. Fare thee well, my friends. There we go. Successful tree satisfaction. Which means... Oh, we're really starting to fill out this map. Should be able to go straight through. And you're a tree now. Oh wow, I'm so beautiful. My feet tell me that you helped all of them. That you gave them sun, water, and dirt. I was able to grow up into a full tree. Thank you for your help. You all feel much better now. Here, I say thank you. I want you to have one of my fruit. You seem to see the apple. Hell yeah! Step. Oh, something popped up there. Did I get an achievement? Step. Excellent. We're going on a mushroom killing rampage. In case you're wondering. Step. We'll come back down there. I think for now. Hell yeah, crush those bad vibes. I'm gonna give you an apple. See the apple. I see the apple. Oh boy. I feel so different now. It's like I have so much more energy. Woohoo! There goes the golem. Glow friend. Yeah, I'm probably the brightest glow shroom in here. We're talking 1,000 watts, 90-second intervals, and I can bench like 5 times my own weight. Nice. Just water flow switch. That glow shroom is so annoying. It's like no one cares how many reps you can do or how many dead plant shakes you drink a day. Same sign. Same. Lake's been drained. Good job. there we have it. You drained the lake. Please, bring me my tools, and I'll clear that bamboo for you. Now, Tenji. Oh, didn't realize I couldn't walk through that. Blacksmith's tools. Oh, my wonderful tools. Give the blacksmith back his tools. Thank you so much. Now, as promised, I'll clear you a path to Morizora's Grove. There you go. I better get back to my shop. Thanks for everything. Oh, one more thing. Visit my shop, I can build you some tools of your own. It'll take me a little time to get everything up and running, though. Why don't you come by once you've done talking to Morizora? Well, have a good night, Red. I think I'm gonna stop after this cutscene, too. Hopefully I'll be ready by then. Good luck. Oh. Yeah, actually. I think this is as good a time as any. Been 2 hours. How are you, Mom? Yes, of course. Oh, we'll cave in. Oh, Mom. We'll cave out. And end off here for now. I suppose when we next pick this up again, we're gonna go see Morizora. It seems like there's more to come back to in these dungeons. Just mainly, specifically, once we get some tools from Jackie there. This is interesting. I'm feeling the real meat of the story is only going to get going once we go see Morizora. But, been 2 hours, we've had some fun exploring. We've done some praxis. Eaten the rich. Met some interesting characters. So, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you next time.